Ryan and Deborah, good morning to you. My conditions have changed. I wanted to show you the situation here. My flashlight just went down for the count, unfortunately, and it was quite powerful too. Well, that's just not gonna work? No? Okay. All right, well, we'll get a different one. I'll put it down over here. In the meantime, let me paint the picture for you here. We have moved to the ground level, the first story of the Ocean Place condominiums here on 1st Street in Cedar Key. This is 1st Street. We came in last night at about 8 o'clock, Ryan and Deborah, parked our SUV right here and unloaded our gear. This might be a better contrasting point. This is the staircase going down to the street. So we're looking at about here, I would say about 2.5 feet of water. And I'm getting word from Brooks that the storm surge is north of 5 feet at this point. So I don't know where that is exactly on the island, but here on 1st Street, we're probably about a good 1/8 of a mile off the Gulf. It's flooded. I mean, this is 1st Street. This is a parking lot here where you would normally have cars parked. That white sign is kind of our unofficial marker this morning. We've been seeing that water creep up and up and up on that. Winds have been howling. The 3rd story of this facility here is where we are hunkered down currently. That's where we spent the night, and all night long that building here shaking. The best thing I can do is to kind of relate it to if you've been on a cruise ship and you have rough sea and your boat's doing this, right? We had that sleeping last night on the 3rd story. All night long we could hear and feel the entire building shaking. On the western side of the building here, you can see the pool deck. This is the swimming pool, and beyond that is the Gulf of Mexico and Dock Street here in Cedar Key, home to many of the restaurants that you might go and eat at when you come here for a nice staycation weekend. You know, the people here in Cedar Key, they're tired of these storms. It feels like they've been hit a lot in the past few years, so the mood is not a good one. We showed up last night under the mandatory evacuation that has been in effect since 8 o'clock on Saturday. Authorities they're already somewhat frustrated from having to go through this again. You think about this, and this little statistic came from our friend Noah Berggren, our meteorologist there at Fox 35. Debby is the 4th hurricane landfall in Florida in August since 2000. We had Charlie in 2004, Katrina in 2005, Adalia just last year that rocked Cedar Key, right? And all of these, an indication of what's expected to come. It's an extremely busy season, according to NOAA. So we're in the single digits of August, and this is a brutal storm here. Hopefully it moves through fast, and we've got the people who did hunker down, they're safe. Hopefully we're going to find out as soon as it's safe to roam the streets, we will, but that's not going to happen anytime soon this morning. I'm praying that a lot of the folks evacuated as per the request of law enforcement here in Levy County. Ryan and Deborah, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, looking at the waves hit against those walls there was very incredible.